Yo, what is up guys, and welcome back to another episode of Slice of Shonen. I am your host, the Cloudy Crow, and today we'll be reacting to Higurashi When They Cry, SOTSU, episode 10. And in the last episode, we've continued our journey through Tadayakashi, and we've gotten much closer to finding the big answer that we've all been looking for, which is, what the heck happened to Delicious and Teppei? Way back during the Tadayakashi arc, I believe that's what it's called. All we know is that in Go, that arc ended with Teppei going crazy, bringing out his gun and killing everyone in the middle of the festival. And we know that Teppei, possibly, maybe, we're not 100% sure, but it looked like Teppei ended up ambushing Keiichi when SATOKO brought him into her house, so we still got to figure out what the heck that's all about. We did figure out half of the question though, or half of the answer, which is what happened to Detective Delicious. And basically what happened was Detective Delicious was just chilling, and then on the street, Teppei ends up bumping into him. He immediately drops down and begs to speak with Detective Delicious, and of course Delicious agrees, so they both go back to Teppei's home. And then once they get there, Detective Delicious decides to kind of scan the area, try to see if he can find any evidence of child abuse going on. He didn't find any. It seemed like SATOKO and Teppei were just a nice, happy little family, and he didn't have any complaints. But the problem is Detective Delicious figuring out that there was no evidence of child abuse going on, that interfered with SATOKO's plan, so of course Dark Lord SATOKO had to get rid of him. And so she made tea for Teppei and Delicious, and then she ended up putting, I think, like sleeping pills or something in them, and once they were knocked out, that's when SATOKO brought out her handy dandy injection and injected Detective Delicious. And then after that, Delicious leaves, and he's been going around kind of warning people to keep their eye out for Teppei, and then he even goes as far as to vandalize a shrine. He went up to the shrine, there was like a stone statue there, he kicked it, completely destroyed it, and then he went and peed on like the gate to the shrine. So this man is clearly on demon time. This is not the Detective Delicious that we know and love. But after he finished doing all of that, he went down, bumped into a woman, and he tried to kind of play it off as if Teppei did it, or as if Teppei was recently at the shrine, so he would be the prime suspect. But I guess we'll just have to see where things go from here. If you guys are excited for the episode, make sure to leave a like. It'll help me and the video out so much more than you might think, so if you could take the time to do that real quick, I would very much appreciate it. And also consider subscribing to the channel for more weekly Higurashi reactions. And with that all out of the way, let's get right into this episode. Alright, so here I have episode 10 pulled up, and whenever you guys are ready, make sure to grab your source videos, pull them up, and then get ready to sync them with me, because we'll be starting this episode in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright. Let's do this. Go? This man is still going? What? What? Oh, I see. Okay, so he brought this garbage in his car. I thought he was stuffing his own car with trash. Oh, what? That's so weird. Yeah, did Whoa. Did Delicious do this to make it seem as if the, like, Higurashi villagers did this? Or Hinamizawa villagers did this? So he's playing into SATOKO's plan perfectly. Playing both sides just like her. Wow. This is true redemption. Oh! Holy, what was that crack? Wait, what was that? Is she finally starting to kind of Oh man, I don't know how to explain it. I feel like this entire time she's kind of just been brushing off and like looking past how much Tepe's changed. But I think this moment right here, or from the scene before, is what finally like hit her. And now she's realizing, like, dang, he really has changed. Idia, we haven't seen that dude in a while. Oh, she hugged him back! Come on, Satoko, you can snap out of this. See, that right there just shows exactly what I've been talking about. There's so many people out here, I'm telling you. There's so many people out here that are trash talking Satoko, calling her this horrible person. But clearly we see right there that, like, it's almost as if there's two different Satokos inside of her. There's the young, innocent little girl Satoko, and then there's the Dark Lord, evil mastermind Satoko. And I think right here just showed that the Satoko we knew and loved from the beginning is still here. She's still with us. She's just, I guess you could say, not as vocal as Dark Lord Satoko. Or not as, present as Dark Lord Satoko. But the other thing I wanted to mention real quick is my theory as to what I think is gonna happen to Tepe. I think nothing's gonna happen to him. I think he's gonna be perfectly fine. No injections, no nothing. And then Satoko is gonna lure Keiichi here and then or lure him to her house and then run to Tepe and tell him like, hey, they're coming after me. He brought a bat. I don't know, something. And then that's why Tepe goes into the room with that crazy look in his eye. This just reminded me. Didn't he say that his goal was to find that missing arm of the Overseer? I just remembered when I saw the um what is that called? The the dam, the construction site? What the heck is that area? The junkyard. Man, this is also kind of sad. Just realizing how much time and effort everyone put into trying to save Satoko when she was just manipulating them the whole time. That's messed up. Festival planning meeting. Oh, okay, I remember this. This is when he talked to the village heads, right? Hmm. Man. Oh! Wow, dude, that's so crazy. Everyone is so far off from the truth. Delicious is being bamboozled. All the kids are being bamboozled. Tepe's being bamboozled. Man, Satoko. Wow, dude, this is crazy. Even Delicious doesn't trust Hinamizawa, but it makes sense because the people here, or at least a group of the people here, were responsible for that whole damn incident. Hmm, I don't know. Mm-mm. Man, this is so funny. I bet you Aowa-san is just dying right now on her little couch. Because Detective Delicious thinks he knows exactly what's going on, but he couldn't be further from the truth. In reality, everyone's worked up over nothing. The villagers aren't bullying Satoko, and Teppei's not abusing Satoko. Alright, back at the Hojo household. Be a deer and set the table. Oh my gosh. Who does she think she is? Was that her, like, switching back? Switching back to Dark Lord mode? Or maybe these cracks, they, like, symbolize Satoko, like, reverting back to who she was. I'm not sure. Because we saw it crack after Teppei hugged her, and then we saw it crack again after that, like, wholesome moment that they shared in the kitchen there. Oh, okay, we're about to get there super quick. It seems like we're gonna resolve Tatari Akashi in this episode. They even got the Angel Mort girls here. Now let's see. So this is what she told them. Man, who would have thought Satoko would have gotten that much mileage out of this lie? You feeling a little itchy, huh? Man, I love how they just subtly slide it in there to remind us. Oh! Detective Delicious taking the reins. Oh, that makes sense! Oh my god, how did it take me so long to realize this? No wonder Detective Delicious pulls out his gun and just starts killing everyone at the festival. Because he thinks all of them are responsible for bullying Satoko this whole time. Wow. How did I not realize this? Oh, and he thinks that that cursed person might be Keiichi. Dude, it's all coming together now. I feel like the knowledge is just flowing into my brain right now. It all makes sense. All the pieces are coming together. Now, really, the last thing we have to figure out is what Satoko says to Teppei exactly after she brings Keiichi here. Oh, wow. Oh my god, she's still. Oh man, she's playing them like a fiddle. And she. Dang. She drugged him again, man? The worst part is he doesn't even realize it, dude. He just got knocked out twice. Oh my god, how many pills did she put in there? Oh, or so you think. We're gonna get the red eyes, aren't we? Mm-hmm. Here it comes. Here it comes. We all know it's coming. There it is. Ooh, okay. We get a little bit of a like glare effect with it too. What's it called? Lens flare? Hmm. Gosh, man. And Shion. Mion and Shion. Dang, that's a kind of ominous way to talk to someone that just woke up. So, you're finally awake. Is he gonna throw up? Too many pills, man. Jesus. I know that feeling. Accidentally. You know what? That's another story for another time. All I'm gonna say is, whenever you're sick and you're about to take medicine, make sure you read the directions, or else things might not end well. But that ends here. Oh! No way! Jesus Christ! So it what? What? Oh my god! Dude, I told you, man! This is little Satoko versus Dark Lord Satoko. She stopped herself. Oh my! Dude, this is the wildest episode yet. Holy crap. And I wonder if he can see the red eye. Oh? Is this the real Satoko breaking free? Oh my god! She's like ripping the fabric of time! What in the world? I did not expect this. Oh, she's fighting herself! Let's go! Let's go, dude. This is why Satoko's an infinitely cooler character than Rika. Jeez. Talk about an internal conflict. Jesus. And Awa, what's she got to say? The leavings of an old fragment. Ooh. Jeez. Dude. This is so cool. Let her know. When your outdated emotions rejected this current reality. I am a witch. Wow. Aowa too! She turned on the real Satoko. Oh man. I knew it. I knew it. I called it, man. I called it. Oh my god. Man. Oh man, I can't wait for this ending discussion, dude. I freaking called it. So she's gonna take over permanently. And that's why after this, the timelines start getting much more aggressive, with the people being cursed directly going after Rika, back to back to back. Jesus. And now she's gone. Jesus Christ, man. This was the wildest episode yet. Oh my god! Jesus Christ! So... Oh my... So... Dude, I'm so confused, because this exact scene... This is what we saw, but Keiichi had the bat, right? Yep, we saw this exact... Oh my god. She is absolutely drenched. Does the human body even have this much blood? Jeez, that looks so creepy. And notice how her eyes haven't reverted back to normal at all. They've been red the entire time since she's killed the little SATOKO. Dude, we have so much to unpack here. But the first thing I want to say is, to everyone that was in the comments talking trash about my little SATOKO, I demand an apology. I knew from the beginning. I knew it, dude. Okay, so clearly there were two SATOKOs fighting over this body. Well, not necessarily fighting over this body, but they were, like, I guess, sharing control over this body. Whenever we saw the red eyes come up, that was the Dark Lord SATOKO's influence taking over. And, dude, this was so crazy, because so many people were saying that SATOKO's a terrible person, and why would she do all of this to Rika? She's taking it way too far. But we see here, in actuality, she did not intend to take it this far. That was clearly, whatever power Ayua gave SATOKO must have come with some sort of side effect. Like, not only did she get the ability to loop, but there must have also been something kind of laced in there as well that's been, like, kind of influencing her decisions this far. And then that cracking that we've seen was the real SATOKO breaking free of that influence because of her love for Teppei. Like, she clearly cares so much about Teppei that she wanted to save him. The Dark Lord SATOKO wanted to shoot him, and the real SATOKO grabbed her other arm and, like, moved the gun away. And they had that huge internal conflict, which was crazy. And we see right there, SATOKO was willing to admit that she went wrong somewhere in the past. She doesn't know exactly where, but she knows that she was in the wrong, so she shouldn't be going out of her way to punish Rika this severely. The real SATOKO even admitted that Rika didn't deserve this. Not directly, she didn't say that word for word, but you could interpret what she was saying as, like, okay, we're going too far, we need to stop this. I messed up too. It's not just Rika's fault. But the Dark Lord SATOKO wasn't hearing it, and then she ended up silencing the real SATOKO. So I wonder now if the real SATOKO is completely gone. I wonder if we'll never see her again. I wonder. It's really, really interesting. And the second thing that I predicted, I remember way back in SOTSU, somewhere in the beginning, I made a question of the day where I asked you guys if SATOKO solely deserves the blame, or if Ayua is potentially, like, pulling the strings above Satoko, and she deserves the blame. And there were a couple people saying Ayua, but I believe most people were saying that Satoko deserves the blame. And now we see right here that Ayua has clearly kind of taken the reins and taken control over or heavily manipulated Satoko's decisions. So a lot of the things that have happened right now, you could easily argue weren't the real Satoko's decisions. These aren't things that she personally wanted to do. These are things that she's done after being broken, after being hurt, and after having a little Ayua-san, or I guess a little Dark Lord Satoko in her ear, whispering to her all these things that she should do to get back at Rika. What a fantastic episode. This was the best episode of SOTSU by far, easily. Just man, oh man, what a fantastic episode. I can't wait to read you guys' comments, because I feel like the comments are gonna go nuts. Jesus, dude. How cool is that? I think this entire time, my number one character has been and still is Mion. It forever will be Mion. But Satoko is getting closer and closer, man. She's really convincing me she's convincing me of why I should make her my favorite character. Cause dude, she is so cool. Her character, oh man. She has probably one of the most complex characters in this series that I've seen so far. I'm sure Rika's probably close, but right now I'm only in chapter 2 of the visual novel, and I've seen all of Go. I'm watching through SOTSU, and from what I've seen so far, I think Satoko is much cooler than Rika. And I'm sure many of you guys would agree. I can't imagine how Rika could top this throughout the rest of the visual novel, but I can't wait until they throw down, man. I cannot wait until we get to the scene where Satoko pulls the gun. Dude, I cannot wait until they throw down. That is going to be awesome. But anyways, my question of the day for you guys is going to be, I guess, what was your interpretation of that fight that ensued there between Satoko and Dark Lord Satoko? I guess pretty much just give me your thoughts on what you think Satoko meant with her words, or I guess what do you think this evil Satoko is exactly? Do you think that she's a part of Satoko that was always there, or do you think that that was something like a seed that Ayua-san planted inside of Satoko that ended up blossoming into this terrible weed, I guess, that's corrupted Satoko and kind of taken over her entire body at this point? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. But anyways, with that, I'm gonna end the episode here. Thank you all so much for watching this far into the episode. If you did, make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed, comment your thoughts on the episode down below, and subscribe for more Slice Shonen content. And with that, I'm going to head out, so I'll catch you all in the next one. Have a good one.